What's going on, guys? So I don't have a scratch ticket for you guys today, but as promised, I'm gonna go over the Willy Wonka $1 billion challenge that doesn't seem to have very much information on the Texas Lottery website. And as you guys may have known, this is going to be a multi-state competition, and it is not just Texas that's taking part. I know Georgia is also they've also got the Willy Wonka golden ticket out as well, and there's going to be 10 other states. So I believe, according to my sources, it's going to be a 12-state multi-state competition. And after every state has figured out their winners, for Texas there's going to be 4 drawings of 5 winners apiece, so total 20 winners. And if 12 states are taking part of it, and let's just say every state has 20 winners, that's a total of 240 people that are going to go on to this. I hope you guys enjoyed my paint drawing. I spent quite some time on this. And all 240 plus winners, or however many, are going to go on a trip to Las Vegas next year around May of 2018. And I think that's it's a pretty cool thing. You know, at worst, you're going to get a trip and some money. So I'm going to go over, hopefully, to the best of my knowledge, how this is going to work out. So in round 1, all 240 people, or however many end up getting picked, are going to go on this round 1, and everybody's going to get an envelope and 5 people, 5 golden tickets. 5 of them are going to get on to go on and play for more money, while the rest of the tickets are going to contain a cash value for $25,000, for $5,000, for $2,500, and the rest of them are $1,000 winners. So the worst you can do, if you do happen to go on this trip, is $1,000 plus a trip to Vegas. So at least that's something. But you know, if there's 240 people going, your chances of winning anything $2,500 and up are going to be pretty slim. So you know, don't be disappointed if you go home with $1,000. Alright, and for the 5 lucky people that got the golden tickets in round 1 and round 2, there's only going to be 1 more golden ticket, and 4 of them are going to be the, what I like to call, the spin winners. And how that's going to work is those spin winners are going to get a chance to spin this 24 slice wheel. And there's going to be 2 golden spots worth $25,000, and a bunch of other prizes in the middle, down to $10K, and 4 spin agains. And basically, you're just gonna, you know, roll again or spin again. So basically, that turns this into a 1 in 20 wheel to win some prize. And those spin winners are going to get to spin it 3 times. And they win basically the sum of their 3 spins. However, if they do manage to happen to spin 2 golden out of the 3, they are going to get 100K. And I did some of the math ahead of time. I did the math in blue. It's a 2.7% chance of you doing that, which is about 1 in 37 for you to win 100K. And if you happen to spin the golden 3 out of the 3, all 3 of them, you manage to happen to land on the golden spots, you win $1 million, which is a 0.1% chance of you doing that, or about 1 in 8,000. Crazy. But hey, the worst you can do, let's see, is if you spin 3 times and you land on the 10K 3 times, which is the worst outcome, you win 30K, and the best that could happen is you win $1 million. So that's quite the range there. And for the lucky person that happened to get the golden ticket all the way up until this point, they get to take part in this $1 billion challenge. And how this is going to work is you're going to get more envelopes, and there's going to be 2 rounds. And 2 rounds, and there's going to be 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 arguably the first round is the more important round, and I'm going to go over why that is. Because in the first round, there's going to be 5 envelopes. 4 of them are going to say 250K on them, and one of them is going to be the golden ticket, and it's going to have 500K value. And then they're going to do that again in round 2, except this time there's 15 envelopes, and 14 out of the 15 are going to be the ×4 multiplier, and only 1 out of the 15 is going to be the golden ticket. And depending on what you did in both of those rounds, it's going to determine what you get. So let's just go over the worst outcome that could possibly happen. Is you don't get the golden ticket in either round, you win $1 million, which is 250K. With the 4 times multiplier, you get $1 million. And I did the math on that. It's about 75% chance of you doing that. And if you did happen to get the golden ticket in the first round, but you only got the ×4 multiplier, you get $2 million, 500K times 4, which is about a 19% chance of that happening. And as far as why I said the first round is more important, because if you don't get the golden ticket, the most you could possibly win is 1.25 million. So even if you did get the golden ticket in the second round and you only got the 250K, you only get 1.25 million, and that is about 5% chance happening. And if you manage to happen to get the golden ticket in both rounds, you get what I like to call the top practical prize of $20 million. And that is a 1.3% chance, or 1 in 75 of that happening. Now this is where the fun begins, because for them to call this the $1 billion challenge, they got to give somebody a ridiculous chance of winning it. And how this is going to happen is, if you did happen to make it to the $20 million prize, that is the only time where you get to participate in round 3. And hope you guys like my little drawing of this host dude and with the devil horns and the pitchfork, and say, wanna gamble? Because that is essentially what you're doing if you decide to go on to the $1 billion, crazy round. And what that's gonna happen is you get 35 envelopes, 35 stinking envelopes, and 34 out of 35 is going to be the lose envelope, basically. And if you pick that, your $20 million reduces down to $2.5 million. However, if by some miraculous reason you happen to get that golden ticket all the way up to this round, basically this winner will have picked the golden ticket in every single round, he or she will win the $1 billion, 1 in 35. Now that is pretty insane. If I was in that position, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna take the $20 million. I've had enough of your stinking stupid envelopes, and I'm gonna take it and run. I'm sure a lot of people would feel the same way if they were in that spot, because for a lot of people, $20 million and $1 billion is almost essentially the same thing. Because the reason why I say that is, it's a ton of money. Really, what are you going to do with $1 billion versus $20 million? I think, that small chance of you winning $1 billion versus losing $17.5 million, which is probably what's going to happen if you did do that, is going to not settle with a lot of people. And I'm kind of interested in what you guys would do. I'm sure. Let me know what you guys think, what you would do in that position, and that's, I don't know. That's crazy. And one more thing is, if you do look at it from a purely mathematical, statistical expected value, or what they like to call EV value, just purely based on math, you should actually take that gamble, because your expected value is 2.5 million times 34 out of 35, plus $1 billion times 1 out of 35 chance, and that expected value is actually 31 million, which is more than the $20 million you gave up to play that. So from purely mathematical standpoint, yes, you should do it, but you know, for practical reasons, I don't think many people are going to do that. So, you know, that $1 billion is going to be ridiculous to win. So there you guys have it. That's my review of the Willy Wonka $1 billion challenge, and I hope this helps you guys understand what's really going on, and I will catch you guys later.